What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel, man. It's your boy, and we are back. As you can see, today I want to talk to you guys about this new uniform for Nick Fury, which looks absolutely badass. However, I don't think most players should pick this uniform up. I think if anything, and you want to buy it because it looks cool and it does make him a little bit more useful, like 5% more useful. You might see a clear difference between this uniform and the last one. You might see anywhere from 5 to 10 seconds difference when you're using him as a support slash leader, and that's about it. So if you want to spend 1,000 crystals for 5 seconds more, then cool. But again, the higher levels you go, the more difficult the content, the more having his support will be beneficial to you. But damn, bro, having to tier 4 Nick Fury just to use him the same way you've been using him since he's been tier 2 is kind of crazy to me, fam. Especially, look how these this man is, bro. I thought he was going to get the beta ray build treatment. You know what I'm saying? Beta ray build came in, right? And he came in, he was a leader, like with the lightning damage leadership, right? And then with his most recent uniform, they decided to go a step further. They converted him to fire, which gives him a little bit more utility with like people like Ghost Rider and whatever. But they converted him to fire, but they also slapped him with a support buff. Now, granted, not as strong, not as useful, not as versatile, because Nick Fury applies to superheroes, which is a big subsection of the game as opposed to just aliens. But every iteration of Beta Ray build has been a leader and a DPS. Now he's a leader and a support and a DPS. Not the strongest in the game, but damn near, I would say, in my opinion, like he's pretty good, right? Why couldn't they have done something like that for Nick Fury? I don't understand. Like, what were they going to lose creating a strong DPS version of Nick Fury, especially in the current state of the game where it feels like we're dragging our balls through glass, essentially waiting for the game to die. You know what I'm saying? Like, it would have been cool if they had made Nick Fury finally a DPS, but they're even telling you right here in the details page that he's basically still staying as a leader and a support. My camera is blocking the other half, but yeah, he's a leader and a support and nothing else. I've spoken to people who have him at tier 4, have him at level 80, and nothing, nada. Like, I even took off his insight thinking, you know, maybe we could do some cheeky CTB or phrase Nick Fury action, you know what I'm saying, first ever time using him as a DP. Nah, fam, it's so disappointing. Like, so because of that, I'm gonna be skipping over to tier 4 for him. I think what they should have done, like, and what I thought they were going to do when I saw them announce the sneak peek for Nick Fury, I thought they were going to give us our first ever true support tier 4. And what I mean by that is not using him as a leader and a support for the tier 2 passive. I meant more so like having the tier 4 apply to your allies as well, right? Give you an additional layer of support. So your leadership, the tier 2 passive, and the tier 4 passive applying would have been amazing. And all they would really have to do, sure, the attack and the active buff thing is kind of lame. However, especially because it only applies to himself. But if this applied to your allies, that would have been amazing, right? All they had to do, bro, is make it so that this thing activates every 30 seconds, and whoever is on the field gets a buff for 10 seconds, extra attack, increasing your active buff. That would have been amazing. That's something as simple as that, bro. Or they could have made it so that it synchronizes with the tier 4 that's on the field. Every time that person charges up their tier 4, this one charges in the background and it pops at the same time you pop the other one. How cool would that have been? You know what I'm saying? They do that for the support tier 4s. People would be jumping to tier 4 them. Like people like Angela, Valkyrie, all them, when they get tier 4s, people will be jumping to tier 4 them if they get a tier 4 support. But nah, they decided you tier 4 him to never use him or ever use his tier 4 ability. Like, who in their right mind is going to tier 4 Nick Fury and then put him on the field and actually play him to build up his tier 4, only to see that he can only do like it's not even worth mentioning the kind of damage that I'm seeing. Like, people are sending me screenshots and videos of the kind of damage he's doing, bro. It's bad, bro. It's bad. The damage is just absolutely ridiculous. So I think this is a major miss. If someone was worthy of getting a true tier 4 support, it should have been Nick Fury. He that's all he does, bro. He supports the Avengers, you know what I'm saying? So like it's kind of crazy. So right now I'm in that spot where like I have a bunch of tier 4s. What am I at? Like 43. So I'm falling behind rapidly because I think we're up to like 60 or some shit like that, right? And I'm talking to people in my lines, they're well over 50 and sitting on all these materials thinking that, oh, maybe there's gonna be a tier 4 that I that I need or want that's really good. And bro, every time they drop a tier 4, it's like you're doing a math equation. There's a 60% chance they're gonna be trash. Nick Fury falls in that category. Nick Fury himself, leader of support, good. His tier 4 ability, useless. Don't need him as a tier 4, right? And then there's a 30% chance that I'm not gonna need him. Nick Fury also falls in that. People like Winter Soldier fell in that as well. And there's like a 10% chance that they might be good. In the case of like Magic, actually maybe it's a 5% chance they're gonna be good. Nah, like maybe a 9% chance they're gonna be good, and then a 1% chance they're gonna be meta. Like that's the math equation. So I'm thinking like, do I really need to be sitting on 20k plus materials? I might as well just start tier 4ing some characters and have some fun, because God knows when the light's gonna turn off. You know what I'm saying? And that's the message I'm here to send to you guys, bro. Stop hoarding your materials. Maybe keep like 12k in the bank, and then just like have fun. You know what I'm saying? That's all I can say, because we don't know when this shit go. I don't want to fear monger, but like real talk, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm a tier 4 Magic, bro. Like I think that's what I need to do, like just to get the ball rolling on some of these characters that I need to get up to tier 4. Not need to, that want to get up to tier 4, that I've already invested in. Like normally I would care about the higher rolls and all that shit, but realistically I'm not buying the packs, and I don't really care if I run out of materials, because like I said, it's a math equation, and there's a 1% chance the character that they're dropping gonna be meta, right? 9% chance they're gonna be good. So like more than likely I'm gonna be alright. You know what I'm saying? So anyways, man, we gonna get Magic up to tier 4 for Otherworld Battle / AC, since my alliance actually plays AC. Don't really care how much it costs. It is what it is. I already have her on that artifact. I'm thinking, and I've been thinking about Quicksilver, Miles Morales, and Gwenpool. And I was just waiting to see if Nick Fury was gonna be like revolutionary, you know what I'm saying? But really, it's just the same old shit. Like I left a message on the comment section of one of Alex's video, and I said that realistically at this point they're just like speed running tier 4s so that they can drop tier 5, and I honestly think that's the truth, right? Because at this point, majority of the fan favorites, the super popular characters, the money makers are already tier 4, right? They got the Iron Mans, the Spider-Mans, the Black Widows, the Black Panthers, the Thors, right? All them guys already, let's see, advance, yeah, go ahead, right? All them guys are already tier 4. So at this point I can see why they're dropping so many bad tier 4s, so that they can just start dropping tier 5s, especially when you consider that they literally just, I'm pretty sure I haven't been keeping up with the packs, like although some of the packs have been good, not been buying them, but they just dropped like a mega, what you call it, a mega tier 4 ticket. I don't think before that they had a mega tier 4 ticket. I think it's over here, yeah, this thing, right? Yeah, so at this point I'm looking at this. When Mega Tier 4 becomes available, that in itself signals that there's something else coming. You know what I'm saying? That's how I look at it. So now, she's for ABX, maybe ABL. He's for Otherworld Battle / AC. And since I just did Magic, I guess I can hold off on him. And then there's Miles. I think there's a stage in World Boss that against Corvus Proxima, because I'm not paying to skip nothing. I think it's like is it 29? Let me see that. It requires Miles. Yeah, so I might as well do Miles so that way I can get started on that. So, and I already have his artifact. Yeah, so might as well. And I like me some Miles Morales, man. I don't even know how much that last one cost. But y'all can let me know in the comments. Am I bugging, bro? And I don't mean to just come back and complain and then just dip again, but like, like that's why, that's why I just haven't been making videos, bro. Because I'm like, if you've been rocking with me for the past like however long, it's been a while. Like I'm getting old, right? When there's stuff in the game that I'm excited about, you might not be excited about it, but if I am actually excited about it, I'll be the type of guy to drop 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 videos. You know what I'm saying? Like you wake up and you be like, what the hell is this guy on drugs, bro? Like why is there like 7 uploads in 24 hours? Like no one does that. Like most YouTubers, they do 1, 2, maybe 3 videos. This guy just upload, like, you know what I'm saying? Like I'll be doing that. But like when there's nothing, like I'm not gonna come here and just like, oh man, you know what I'm saying? Like, nah, bro. I'd rather just spend time with my daughter. Like, I got number 2 in the oven. You know what I'm saying? Like, my daughter be growing up so quick. I spend my time with her, man. Because before you know it, she about to be in school. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm trying to cash in on the little time that they have. You know what I'm saying? She about to be 2 years old already. It's crazy, ain't it? What? I swear, I feel like the other day I posted on the community section. I did take those posts down because I feel like they didn't fit the channel for this like gaming channel, right? Like realistically, most of the time I'm not even on the channel, so like it didn't make sense to be posting like her stuff on here. But like I know some of y'all really rock with me, so yeah. But yeah, number 2 is on the way, my boy. Because like when the game isn't fun, you gotta have fun some. Anyways, man, this channel not for kids, bro. You know what I'm saying? Channel not for kids. So we got Miles Morales in the building. Oh man, yeah. All right, I don't know how much that cost me, but like I said, I don't care. I'll pop back in. If y'all want to see a video on Miles, let me know. I can have fun with Miles. You know what I'm saying? I do have Gambino as well. I even gave him my CTV upgrade. So if y'all want to see a video on him, let me know. You know what I'm saying? By the way, if you are not gonna tier 4 this guy, don't even bother getting him to 80. It's a waste because you're not using him as a DPS anyways. The only place you're ever gonna use him is in Shadowland. And if you're the kind of guy to push to the highest possible stages in Shadowland when you're thanks I'm on deep what you call it, when you're trying to farm Cosmic Cord, and having him at 80 will give you a little bit extra damage for like those higher stages, like 150 plus, 200 plus, right? So you can do it for that, but in most cases I would say wait until April for the anniversary. Get a uniform 50% off. If you shout out to my boy Ron Cat right now, if you want to actually get the uniform. And then as for tier 4, like I said, when you have 50 plus, go ahead and start getting him, I guess, because like I'm at 45 now and I'm still not doing it. But I play the game differently, right? Do what's fun for you. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.